I'm going to start it again. Just let me know whether I'm audible or not. If it is like that, then I will change the internet settings. Pooja, please let me know whether I'm audible or not. Am I audible now? Am I audible now? Okay. Thanks, Amit. So, I was talking about epigenetics and COVID-19. Before that, we have discussed about bioinformatics and COVID-19. Um, Epigenetics is a new field of discussion, as I mentioned, among researchers. The scientists, they are experimenting the research on biochemical modifications beyond the DNA strand to lead to huge progress in understanding of the regulation of the gene activity in near future. So in various institutes, like in Max Planck Institute for Informatics, various scientists, they have demonstrated by their work that how epigenetics research is applicable in medical application. DNA methylation and histone modification, they play a central role in gene regulation, small hydrocarbon attachments, and thus decide whether a gene is active or silent, namely whether it can be transcribed or not. And in case of viral infections, IFN and innate immune responses are dependent upon extensive epigenetic regulation influenced by specific epigenetic marks. And the manipulation of DNA methylase and histone modification enzymes and chromatin remodeling complexes, it has been studied that these various evolve certain mechanisms which creates hurdles and antagonize these regulatory progress. Similarly, reported in studies that coronavirus induces changes in the basal state of host chromatin. So, in another study, it has been seen that the infection of a human airway epithelial cell line with the tested respiratory viruses resulted in various virus-specific interferon stimulated gene expression marks. The H5N1 avian influenza virus showed a rapid manipulation of ISG in contrast to the H1N1 strain showed ISG modulation. It has been a SARS that showed a strong induction of ISG effectors, but the response was significantly delayed with the peak expression at 24 to 48 hour post-infection. So on the other hand, MERS COVID showed delayed ISG production with effects visible at 18 hour post-infection with significant inhibition of expression of specific ISG subsets. So overall, the viral manipulation of the host antiviral IFN response results in successful virus infection and viral replication, defining a viral antagonistic approach, which may be a mechanism to interfere with the host innate immune response. So there is a possibility to integrate epigenetics, bioinformatics, and Ayurveda. As Ayurveda, it's a rich science with potential antiviral drugs of enhancing our immunity to prevent as well as to manage the disease. But it is equally important to understand the mechanism in purview of contemporary science, which I have mentioned earlier. With the advanced knowledge of bioinformatics and epigenetics, it is possible to explain the interferon stimulated gene, that is ISG. On the other hand, the scientists have screened many phytochemicals from medicinal plants in silico through the knowledge of bioinformatics, through the knowledge of bioinformatics. In various studies, scientists have looked for their binding affinities to COVID-19 essential proteins and histone and host protein interactions with the knowledge of science of epigenetics and bioinformatics. So this is how integrating these three different streams of science like Ayurveda, bioinformatics, and epigenetics. There is a possibility to give a check to this pandemic and give a check to this dreadful disease. So how, like by taking the knowledge of various successful studies done in the area of antiviral diseases, which have been mentioned in the in my talk, like uh, various antiviral drugs are there and various studies for the in silico molecular docking. There are many references and number of references which are available with various thousand studies. More than 1,000 studies are available for in silico molecular docking of such kind of viral diseases. So further understanding from bioinformatics and epigenetics point of view, it is possible for intervention of Ayurvedic formulations, diet, and even non-pharmacological interventions like yoga, like various other mind therapies for successful molecular docking against differently expressed variants of coronavirus. Because there is no study till date with the intervention of non-pharmacological interventions in coronavirus, but certainly there are studies which are available as evidence with the intervention of non-pharmacological interventions in case of various other diseases in silico molecular docking, and like in case of cancer. So as a conclusion, the collaborative integrated approach with Ayurveda and contemporary science is a possible solution and contribution against this dreadful disease. Intervention of Ayurveda on different expressed variants of coronavirus. Once again, the intervention of Ayurveda on differently expressed variants of coronavirus with the knowledge of epigenetics, and further by in silico docking with phytochemicals, which are with the help of studies, earlier done studies available. By applying the knowledge of bioinformatics, it will definitely lead to rapid invention of Ayurvedic drugs against COVID-19. So this was all about the bioinformatics and epigenetics as an integrated approach, how it will help as an integrated approach to how we can contribute, maybe a little contribution, but definitely it is going to contribute. So this is what how the fundamentals of Ayurveda can be explained in with the help of these sciences, bioinformatics and epigenetics, to prove this traditional Indian system of medicine in this modern era. So this is a little effort, and I'm coming up with some publications with the help of Dr. Rima Radha. She also involved in patients, and some other scientists. They are also available. They are helping with Dr. Akshay Anand also. We are discussing about how we can come up with the as an integrated model to help to find some solution against this pandemic. Yeah. Yes, there is one question that Ayurveda isn't only herbal medicine, it's holistic approach. Please explain this from your point. Yes, definitely, Ayurveda is not only the herbal medicine. As I mentioned, that the explanation of human body is entirely different. You know, like the Ayurvedic perspective of the explanation of human body is entirely different from the modern perspective. In modern perspective, it is described that the human body is made up of only tissues and cells and organs. But in Ayurveda, it is considered that the complete holistic approach is there to treat the body as well as physical as well as the mental constitution, means like the body, spirit and mind. So as a holistic approach, we usually take as a psychological treatment also. That is why I have mentioned that not only with herbs, with diet also, with non-pharmacological interventions also, there is a requirement of, there is a need of holistic approach. So this is the answer for your question. Okay, Rita, thanks. Thank you. I would like to have your points also, because you know, like most of the people who are watching, they are from modern stream. So it is, I'm also feeling fortunate to interact. Means like this is from my side only. So I would like to have your points also, your ideas also, so that we can do something into, because this is also, I'm also like doing, this is the start. So epigenetics, it's a new science. It's a means like it's a very new science, and applying Ayurveda and applying bioinformatics all together, I think we can find some solution for some certain dreadful diseases. In this direction, we need to do aggressively. Research mind is required, and I also need some thoughts and some ideas from all of you. So I would like to have any questions or any query, or later on I can share. I'm coming up with one publication and I have submitted my publication. Let's see. So since we're breaking up, we can cover it up with questions. Yes, please. So any other question? Yes, Dr. Akshay, you have asked about docking for viewers in drug discovery. See, bioinformatics, it's a in silico docking. In silico docking means like I will explain you like uh, in as I mentioned that there is evidence for just give me a minute. I'm just opening up one PPT so that I can give you a proper answer. Yes. So as I mentioned that Ayurvedic it's a combination of two words, that is the Ayurveda and the bioinformatics. So bioinformatics, it's a marriage between biology and computers. In this field, in which biology, computer science, and information technology merge into a single discipline, and the ultimate goal of bioinformatics is to enable the discovery of new biological insights. So, in bioinformatics and in bioinformatics, the computer-assisted data management discipline that helps us together to store and analyze biological and genetic information, and they represent efficiently. Development of new algorithms, analysis and interpretation of various types of biological data, including nucleotide, amino acid sequence, and protein domains and protein structures. It is the main target. Now, I will give you one example like bronchial asthma. It is the world's most common type of cancer associated with mutations of certain diseases like RAS, SRC, and MIC genes, and tumor suppressor proteins P53 and BRCA, along with the epidermal growth factors receptors. Now, what is done in this science? 3D structures of these proteins, like they were generated using homology modeling. Bronchial asthma, I'm taking the example of bronchial asthma, that in this common type of cancer, mainly the associated mutations are of RAS and SRC-MIC genes, and tumor suppressor genes P53 and BRCA1. And on the another side, the active compounds of medicinal plants and herbs were selected on the basis of their properties. Chemical structures of these active compounds of these herbs were drawn using CAM sketch and combined and converted to PDB. The 4 proteins which were responsible for bronchial asthma, they were successfully docked with a combination of these active compounds. So, like berberine, curcumin, diazidins, and d-limonene. So homology modeling was done for these proteins, and the best model was docked with suitable ligand. This is what it is known as in silico molecular docking in case of drug discovery. I hope this is enough to answer to the query about the docking. Okay, Dr. Amit, we get decoction. There is more than one medicine plant, or sometime whole plant we use in Ayurveda. So how you are going to take that? We give decoction that is more than one medicine plant, or sometime whole plant we use in Ayurveda. So how you are going to take that? Actually, Amit, it depends upon the classical recommendations. In classical recommendation, sometimes it is the decoction is made up of more than one medicinal plant, and sometimes whole plant we use. So we are applying all those classical recommendations in various diseases. Like in case of COVID-19, the decoction the Ministry of Ayush has issued the guidelines in which we are using a combination of various herbs for making the decoction. So this is how we are using as per the recommendation of the classical text. hope it is clear. Anything else, Dr. Akshay? Okay. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, it's an initial start, and definitely, I would like to. It will be my pleasure to have again with you all. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Stay healthy.